Time for a fat tested walkthrough of Nickelodeon Universe. It's here in the American Dream Mall, and right after we do this walkthrough, I'm going to show you the rest of the mall, but it is also across from DreamWorks Water Park. Unfortunately, not going to have time to do this today, but you can check it out. Water parks primarily just depend on weight limits, so I'll share those later. I've not done too much research into this, except to know that it's the largest indoor theme park in America. The other one being the Nickelodeon Universe at the Mall of America. This one is about 1 acre larger. So apparently, you don't need a ticket to enter. I didn't realize that. I bought a ticket online, and I got it for about $60. I found a discount. I searched around for it. But if you bought it directly from here, it was like $79 after taxes and fees. So I did save a little bit doing that. Yeah, if I'd have known this was an option, I definitely would have done this as a plus size person, because I don't know how much I'm going to be able to ride here. So let's find out. All right, here is a map, and this shows you how tall you have to be to ride and all the rides. I like the giant splash of slime. Up, it's jumping genies. Okay, adults have to get in the back seat. I see a seat belt, and I think the seat belt might be a little short. Yep, the seat belt's about 6 inches short for me, and my knees are rough here, so not gonna work. Most of you should be fine if you want to ride that with your kid, but it was a little short on me, so unfortunately, fails the fat test. On to the next one. What's up, dude? They got Bebop and Rocksteady. Yeah, that's what I was worried about. It is closed, so I'm not going to be able to test this one. Zuma Zoomers. Ooh, again, I'm looking at short seat belts. I was going to try to see if I could buckle around my legs and slide in. Ain't going to work. If they're going to all need seat belts, I'm in trouble here. And I think this next one does too. Next up is Pup Up and Away. I do love the signs. Alrighty, here we go. Another seat belt. Yay. No, I can't properly sit in that thing. All right, we are not off to a great start, so on to the next one. We've got a teacup style ride next. Hopefully this one will pass. Butter Beans Sweet Spin. And yes, by the way, I know these rides are created for kids. I test for the adults that have to ride with the plus size adults that have to ride with their kids. So that's what I'm doing. If I had my way, I'd pretty much only ride dark rides and storytelling rides. And trains. I like trains. All right. Oh, yay. I was really worried this was going to have restraints too. All right. It's a tight squeeze in here, and they could lose these. Whew. I made it in though. All right, if you would like to, you can spin this, or you'll just spin naturally a little bit on your own. It is also very hot in here. That all the sun's coming down, so you can't really cool it off. I am sweating like crazy. I'm gonna skip Blaze's Monster Truck Rally because it ends up hurting my knees too much trying to get in there, plus these seat belts. This is a throwback property I haven't seen them use in a while. Ren and Stimpy felt so out there when I was a kid. Ren and Stimpy Space Madness is a drop bounce ride for kids. I would not be able to fit on that. It is time for the Reptar Go-Round. A double-decker merry-go-round with all Reptars of different sizes. I love this. This is for wheelchairs. All right, so adults do have to wear seat belts. We know from how these have gone, they're unlikely to fit, but I'm gonna try it. I can't lift my leg over the tail, so I'm gonna sit in this. The teacup one. I'm not gonna sit in the teacup one because I can't fit. Enough space. All different types of pressed pennies. troublemaker. There's Paw Patrol's Adventure Bay Hero Academy. You want to do the play area. I'm bored. I wish you got it, Timmy. Fairly Odd Airways. Fortunately though, while this is super cute, it has that seat belt, and I cannot ride with that seat belt. Maybe the Bikini Bottom Crosstown Express will be different. These doors are tiny. All right, I have a feeling, I don't know how far these have to come down. Hopefully they can come down enough. All right, I had to stand up and put it under my gut a little bit, but it fits and it's not too tight. I want to win a Reptar. All right, we have the swing ride, and unfortunately, I do not fit on swings. Tested these things a lot. Aang's Air Glider. Again, unfortunately, know this ride well, or the system well, does not pass the fat test. Shredder, which is a great design for this ride. This is Pandemonium, it's Six Flags, and unfortunately, take a guess. Yeah, does not pass the fat test. Also, this one actually does have a weight limit anyway of 300 pounds. Boots Banana Swing does not pass the fat test. Guessing Timmy's Half Pipe Havoc is the other roller coaster here. Well, there's like 3 of them, but and it's closed. 2 of the big roller coasters, unfortunately, are down while I'm here. But maybe Jimmy will come through with his Atom Smasher. Jimmy will not come through with his Atom Smasher. Maximum weight of 2 riders is 340 pounds. And yes, I am just above that. In case you're new here, I am approximately 350 to 360 pounds, 5 foot 8 inches tall, and 50 to 52 inch waist. And if you don't know, I do this for rides all over the world. So thank you for joining me, and make sure to check out the free guide that I put together for most of these places down below. It's a color-coded guide that'll give you a quick look. And if you'd like to upgrade, I've got got like a 5 to 7 page guide on most of these parks for all of the different rides with different notes and such. I remember this Legends of the Hidden Temple Challenge. That's crazy. But unfortunately, there's a weight limit of 300 pounds, so I can't do it. All right, Sandy's Blasting Bronco. That's cool. I do love all the figures here. All right, no weight limit on this one. Ride is not working right now. They're gonna let me try the seat to see if I fit. And it does have a buckle that has to come down. These usually don't work, but let's try it. All right, it's a tight fit, but we're gonna see. Here's where that comes up to. Yep, like I said, unfortunately, we're a ways off from that fitting. Oh well, on to the next one. All right, Guppy Bubbler is next. This is usually like the balloon ride at a lot of places. It does spin, but there are seat belts. And we know how I'm doing with seat belts here. Alrighty. Uh-oh. I can at least sit down in here. I don't know if you're fitting anybody else in. We did it! Now, again, everything in here is very tight, but we got it, yay! All right, Skyline Scream. And this one actually has test seats because they made it into the sign, which I love this. This is great. So that one doesn't have a light, this one does. We're gonna test it out. First off, can I get up in it? Yeah, things gonna have to come down a little bit more to fit on me. Plus, it's a drop ride. After that accident, everybody's very cautious about these, as they should be. This one is called Road Trip. Loud House Road Trip. I don't know this IP. Unfortunately, it does not fit past the fat test. I couldn't get the bar to lock. The slime streak. All right, there is a test seat here for this. Looks like you have to put your legs right there. All right, I barely fit in the seat. You guys can see that. I think that is definitely going to be a no-go on that. All right, you can see that's where it has to get to stay in place. The slime streak's going to be a no. Crangs is one of those that goes upside down, pandemonium. It does not work either. I've been on a lot of those. Things, as we know, I do not fit in. All right, looks like there is a bar that has to come down. I thought I was going to have a nice cool day being in the indoor theme park today. Oof, it's rough. It seems to just glide down to wherever it needs to be. I probably pulled it tighter than it has to be. Don't buy the all-day pass. It's just not worth it. I only rode a few rides, obviously. If I'd have been able to, if I'd have known that you could pay per ride and just come walk around, I would have done that and then just tested a couple of the rides. But definitely wasted like 50 bucks or more. And yeah, like I said, I think I paid 60. I probably could have gotten out of here for 10 or 12 for the rides I end up riding. So definitely don't spend your money on that as a plus size person. You may want to get it for your kid or other people in your party, but for you, like I said, I don't know if it's worth it. So definitely use that other option instead. But even if you don't want to ride anything, if you like some nostalgia, some caricatures, especially if you're a millennial or Gen Z, you're going to enjoy walking around here and seeing some of these cartoon sculptures. I really enjoy those. Let's get to the mall though. We start off here with the koi pond with the fish. Please don't throw coins in there. Here's a giant bear made out of spark plugs. So this mall is fairly new, opening in 2019, obviously right before the world shut down a year later. It's very elegant. It is 3 million square feet. We have a champagne bar over here. Apparently the spark plug art is a series. What a unique design. I love this. Saying hello to Jeffrey. We miss you. I don't know what this one is. This is gorgeous. I do love this. So 55% of this mall is entertainment. I feel like I'm in one of the hotels in Vegas right now. I don't know what's going on, but there's a wheel and it feels like it's being demanded to be spun. So let's see what this is. All right, there's some different gift cards, prizes. We'll see if I can find anything. Maybe I can get a deal for my dinner. Come on, whatever that free ticket thing. What is, all right. Jeffrey's Express.
Yeah.
Awesome, I was just saying hey to Jeffrey. Well, what do you know? We're gonna go ride Jeffrey's Express. It's a little train, I guess, that goes around. I just said hey to Jeffrey. I said we missed him. Now we get to go see. That's the little train we're gonna go on. So here is Big Snow, and this is an actual indoor snow, like ice skating or skiing and all. Oh, this is nice. You can just come watch. So we have the little hills here, big ones over there, and there is a giant ski lift there as well. That'd be fun to do. I considered it, but time and money. Sure, it's not cheap. I don't know. Actually, let's find out. Get a 3-visit snow card for $199. We'll try something I've never tried before, I think. Well, it must be pretty good because it's the only place with a line. Well, a large line. Fat tested food review of Jollibees from here at the American Dream Mall in a very special location because I'm doing this fat tested food review in the Dream Wheel. So as we go up, this is about a 20-minute ride. We'll be able to get some great views of New York City. This is located right across in Jersey. I think we'll be able to see New York City from here. I don't know. We'll find out. But I have never tried Jollibees before, and Joshua Wiseman ranked their chicken as #1 fast food chicken when he did his review. He gave them an 8.3, which is really high for him. So he also gave their fries a very high review. I think they came in #5 overall in fast food. So let's try those first. Not really seasoned, decent seasoning. They're crispy. They're cooked very well. I do like them. I don't know if they would rate the best overall, but you know, he's a lot smarter than I am when it comes to food. We got a sauce or a gravy, and I don't understand, is that for the fries or the chicken or both? I don't know. There we go. Now for the chicken. I did get the spicy, and I like the little flags they put in it. That is very good. Good, crispy skin. The flavor, that spice is wonderful. And it's actually a little spicy. I usually get spicy, I'm like, okay. I can actually taste the spice. It's giving me a little bit of a burn. That's good. All right, we've reached the top of the wheel right now. So this is what the view looks like. A German immigrant and civil engineer. Unfortunately, I love you can see all that land over there. I'm sure it'll be developed eventually. All right, with the meal deal, I did get a dessert. They had peach mango pies or this ube pie. And I don't think I've ever had ube. So we're gonna try it. Maybe ube ice cream. I don't know what flavor ube is. The pie part. Ooh, the blood. It's a very mild flavor, especially around this very, there's a siren, especially around this pie. I like it. So the pie, the chicken was phenomenal. Phenomenal. Best spicy chicken I've had. The fries didn't impress me. They're good with the gravy, but I wouldn't say they're like top tier. We're getting close to the end of the Dream Wheel and this review. Thank you guys for watching this part. So there is a Mr. Beast burger here, which is a partnership Beast went into a long time ago. And he kind of sold away his rights and really wants out of this. He's actually sued to get out of this deal. And he couldn't get his name and likeness and all back. Oh my gosh, they still have Chris up there. That's crazy. They have some iconic moments from Mr. Beast. Interesting. They have Feastables, but it's the old Feastables. And they are playing Squid Games, or not Mr. Beast games on television. They got a lot of rights. Kind of sucks this partnership fell through because the theming is actually great. Wow. They even still serve Chris style. I would have probably figured out a way to around that. All right. Right, it's just one bench around, no problem. On a little train ride here at the American Dream Mall. Betting this doesn't go into the fancy part of the mall. Let's find out. People are on the phone and don't realize there's a train coming up behind them. All right, we're back over where I won the thing. Is it just this little bitty circle? Found the wheelbarrow, and there's the dog, the big one. They have a little one over there. They should add a narration by Jeffrey the Giraffe. Okay, that was a cute little train ride. I feel like that would get very expensive if you had to, 5 people in your party pay $50 for that. Probably not, but I won it, so it was free. There's a Toys R Us here. We're gonna do a quick walkthrough through it. Oh, it's one of those 3D puzzles. Okay. That's awesome. I really like that. Hey, you can get a Jeffrey. There's a slide. It's a Jeffrey light-up wand. You're not going to convince me this stuff is for kids and not nostalgic millennials. I grew up on the Care Bears. Actually, I came home from the hospital. They gave me a Care Bear. And apparently, I remember it. It was the one with the 2 hearts, and I think it was pink, and I think that explains a lot. I like the avocado toast. So many dinosaurs. Childhood nostalgia is a great way to end this. Make sure to check out below and grab your guide to Nickelodeon Universe here at the American Dream Mall. It's absolutely free, color-coded guide. I'll see you guys in the next one.